Witchy blessings, everyone, and thank you for joining Priestess Melissa This Oracle. We're going to be getting into a Witch's Oracle wisdom reading to see what's going on at this time for us in the realm of the etheric. We've got the heart energy coming out here, as well as a scrying mirror. Ooh, somebody could be scrying at this time on you, or you could be scrying to try to figure something out, looking into the shadows, into the veil to try to understand things more. Nine of Cups, Three of Swords energy, maybe trying to figure out perhaps where there could be some potential heartbreak coming up, where you thought maybe perhaps you know your happiness was connected to. Four of Swords energy, you may be pulling back at this time to reevaluate where your happiness lies. We've been talking a lot about that lately. Sunday's reading actually came up with the hoppy energy. In fact, you know, this really is a time I feel like many of us are taking this Mercury retrograde energy to reevaluate different directions in our lives, anything from love to work, it doesn't matter. You know, are we really happy in the direction that we're going? So Forest Fae is going to give us some advice moving forward, as well as Lover's Oracle for some love advice messages. Do stick around to the end for all the good stuff. Also, we do have a divination coin I will be flipping, so get your question ready. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any readings. Let's do it. Show us, dear witches, ancestors, way showers, and guides, what we need to know for this day. Set a circle of protection around me as I give this message. And thank you. All right, guys, let's see what's going on with the energies for today. How is everyone out there? And I just saw Yule and rebirth, right? It's like blowing that horn. It's time to rise as the phoenix and be ethical in how we are moving forward, what we are saying, walking our walk, talking our talk. It's going to be very important to be honorable at this time. Yes, remembrance. Remember where you come from is what I'm hearing here. 2, 3, 4. Your ancestors are coming through at this time. Perhaps you have been connecting with a particular ancestor. On the bottom, prosperity. All right. This could be all about. Again, I've been seeing a lot of pentacles coming up in the readings. You know, this could be all about money. By summertime, you could have a major breakthrough, all right? Your ancestors are working with you. You may even be going to England, isn't that where that is? To see the Stonehenge, if you will, or be there at that time of Lilith, all right? So we're talking about scrying. When we saw scrying, it's like this is the brightest day of the year, so all is going to be illuminated perhaps for you. There is some intensification in any case, connecting with your ancestors, bringing through this prosperity. 333, I was hearing generational wealth, right? So ancestors, let's see what this card has to say for us for today. It's like a window into the past, being able to tap in. I feel like some of you may be doing some work at this time to tap back into the ancient aspects of yourself. Witch's wisdom today says you have a strong ancestral lineage. Never forget who has played a big part in your life. Light a candle in remembrance of the ancestors. Someone from your past turns up. You are watched over by a deceased loved one. Resolve a past life issue. So with this being Mercury retrograde, if someone is coming back from the past, you know, this is a time for you to perhaps clear some karmic ties, you know, to your ancestry, if you will, and to clear this once and for all. Ancestors and remembrance, the spell that you may say at this time. Ancestors of blood and bone, from earth you have to spirit flown. Ancestral lines now heal at last. and break free from chains of the past. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be, there, it is done. So you are breaking some chains from the past. Again, I feel like you're breaking some curses perhaps around your money, your abundance, and maybe that is where you have been seeing a lot of blockages, if you will. This is intensifying with this summer solstice energy, though. You are being able to be shown how to break these chains at this time and to move forward. Six of Pentacles, yes, to get that reciprocity for all the unhappiness, all the suffering that perhaps you've done in the past as a result of not being able to have success, and perhaps wondering what has perhaps happened in our past lives with our ancestors that could have caused this, right? These different paths that we were going down that were leading to this unhappiness. Why was there not this balance perhaps within our mind, our emotions, our understanding? You know, if we feel like that we've been on a good path ourselves, dealing with these emperors, you know, that just don't know how to run an empire very well, very controlling, but to a fault, you know. You could have been dealing with these type of people, and so did your ancestors perhaps. And it's all around your home, being happy, having that balance. 11-11 energy. You could have felt like, you know, you were meeting somebody from the past, twin flame energy. Yeah, and look what those two, are those tombstones? Is that what those are? But in any case, you know, there has been a lot of happiness in the past, all right? But at the same time, a lot of roads have been blocked, if you will, as far as maybe in your own personal life and the direction that you would like to take. Queen of Swords energy, maybe feeling a bit jaded, if you will, because of the fact that you keep dealing with these type of people, if you will, that tend to block your path. At this time, some major towers could be coming down. Major changes in your life could be happening. You could be just letting it all burn to the ground. You know, something you thought once you were happy with, that you were building a legacy with, if you will, right? But something blocked that path. Something kept you from being able to move forward. Whatever this was, either you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, so you could have been dealing with one, or just dealing with a lot of lies and betrayal, you know, and knowing that this was blocking things from being able to move forward, knowing that things were built on that shady foundation, if you will. Knight of Cups energy, yeah, so it's always like this knight in shining armor. Everything seems wonderful and amazing at first, but look, the mask is always right there. It's like you never quite know who you're dealing with. Jekyll or Hyde, you know, who are you going to get today is almost this kind of energy you may be feeling like you're dealing with. And you're ready to get back out there into the world to be who you know you truly are meant to be, all right? And not bound by these fairy tales, if you will, that end up turning into nightmares. Six of Cups in reverse. You definitely may be realizing that this could be if this is someone from the past, you know, past life, that kind of thing, definitely someone that we needed to clear some karma with perhaps, you know, learn about the value of not allowing people to mind fuck us, if you will, all right, and make us believe that we are with our happily ever after. I see you holding back, understanding your value and worth, and certainly not wanting to expend any more energy that you have on someone who is clearly not worth it. If you are dealing with an emperor, controlling type of energy, you know, this could be anyone from your your ancestors, if you will. If this is not a husband, this could be your father, grandfather, it doesn't matter. You're breaking some kind of a way of thinking that has been, it's kind of like those laws that they've needed to change that just absolutely make no sense anymore, right? Page of Pentacles, again, you are seeing your value and worth. You've got your eye on the prize. I feel like you're focused on moving forward. This person may try to make it difficult for you, though, or, you know, just the fact that you are trying to break these past chains, you know. Again, people could be trying to still try to keep you in that same mindset, that way of doing things. And again, you are breaking free. You're shining the light in the dark with that Lilith energy, right? Because you don't want to be held back from your abundance any longer is really what I'm seeing here, to be honest with you. So the Tower must come down around all of these grim fairy tales, if you will. The Gatekeeper says, let go. All things are possible on the borderlands. So this is pushing the limits, you know, going to a new world, you know, leaving what you're familiar with and being willing to forge ahead. Leave these fairy tale way of thinking behind, right? And set your sights on new horizons. That's what I see in the present, and that is what you're being encouraged to do, to see what more is out there. I feel that many of us may definitely be in that energy, again, not wanting to be stifled and held back by, you know, social norms and things of that nature, the way it's always been done. The Green Maid says, the green face speak to you. Let them guide you to safety. So you are being guided, even if you feel like a nomad a little bit at this time. Maybe you feel like you want to hide yourself, or you're in hiding, even, is what I was hearing. And I get a lot of that nomad energy and laying low, you know, and going in the direction that really is going to bring you so much more happiness. Again, it's leaving something behind that's dead and gone, right? For something, you know, that you can really 12-12 live for, that you can connect with, that gives you meaning in this life. That's what it's all about. How can we make best use of this life? And tapping into perhaps some things that you may not have been aware of, but have happened over the course of your ancestry. You may be learning about, this is a pattern, you know, that's interesting. Well, I don't like this pattern. You may be saying, we're going to break this. We got an energy of playfulness coming out here today. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Sometimes you just have to laugh off these situations seriously. It's kind of like, that you got a sense of humor there, universe. But remember what you've learned. Remember what hasn't worked, right? Balance is coming out here today as well. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And maybe you just haven't been feeling that in your relationships in general, that there is that balance, that reciprocity, you know, that we were seeing with the Six of Pentacles energy earlier in this pre-shuffle. But yeah, it's time to understand your value and worth. It's time to hold back from those people who keep you stuck, that only want to make you think that they are someone that's here to help you. But Spirit's trying to help you to remember these cycles that you've already gone through in the past, transcending that, knowing your value and worth, and holding back, right, from what you know is not going to help support you in rising to your highest potential. You guys ready to get an answer to your question? Let's do it, shall we? In 3, 2, 1. All right, so the answer I'm getting today, guys, is a no. So I hope that has helped you get the answers that you need at this time. Definitely don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. Let me know below how this is resonating. And remember how amazing you are. Break those chains. Be bold. All right? Honor yourself. Blessings to you, and see you soon. Bye for now.